The 5 biggest problems with the iPhone 7. During the Apple event last week, the tech giant revealed a number of big, positive changes coming to the iPhone 7. It's thinner. The camera is better. And, perhaps best of all, the iPhone 7 is finally water-resistant. Still, while there may be plenty to like about the new iPhone, there's plenty more that's left us disappointed. Enough, at least, to make smartphone shoppers consider waiting until 2017, when Apple is reportedly going to let loose on all cylinders with an all-glass chassis design. 1. The 3.5mm audio jack is gone. Much ado has already been made about this courageous change. Apple's engineers have effectively innovated the 3.5mm audio jack out of existence. The 100-year-old technology has worked perfectly in myriad devices as one of the few conveniently universal jacks available to consumers. It works just as well on iPhone or an Android phone or a Sony Walkman. The 100-year-old technology has worked perfectly in myriad devices as one of the few conveniently universal jacks available to consumers. It works just as well on iPhone or an Android phone or a Sony Walkman. 2. No wireless charging or fast charging still. The iPhone 7 still falls behind the competition when it comes to basic charging technology. While numerous phones have wireless charging, using some sort of charging pad that you simply set your phone on, the iPhone 7 still needs to be plugged in. This is even more of an issue when you consider the previous listed problem, the missing 3.5mm audio jack. 3. The iPhone 7's LED display is still just 720p. The iPhone 7's screen isn't terrible, by any means, but in terms of resolution it's hardly high-end either. Its resolution is a measly 750p. While the iPhone 7 Plus has a 1080p display, the standard model falls well behind much of the competition. Samsung's Galaxy S7 boasts a 1440p display, outshining both the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. Other phones, such as Sony's Z5 Premium, are releasing with 4K UHD displays. 750p is child's play in the current phone market, and a pretty massive letdown for the iPhone 7. 4. No USB-C or expandable storage. Many people were hoping that Apple would abandon its Lightning connector in favor of the much more universal USB-C, that's becoming more and more ubiquitous by the day. Alas, proprietary hardware rules the roost once again in the iPhone 7, though Apple uses USB-C in other products. This is a bummer for consumers who are sick of myriad cables and chargers. Indeed, replacing the Lightning connector with a USB-C slot would have made the removal of the 3.5mm audio jack much more palatable. There's also no expandable storage on the iPhone 7 still, though this comes as little surprise. At least the new phone has double the baseline storage capacity of its predecessor minus 32GB. Though Apple has made the odd decision of bumping the iPhone 6 base model to 32GB as well. 5. There's no wow factor. Last, but not least, the iPhone 7 simply fails to wow us. It looks incredibly similar to the iPhone 6, and feels more like a half-generational bump than a new model. This is likely because the 2017 model is supposed to be the big, evolutionary leap forward, but that's still no excuse for Apple, if you'll pardon the term, phoning it in with the iPhone 7. Apple customers are used to much more drastic, exciting changes. The iPhone 7 is conservative and, quite frankly, boring. Indeed, probably the most exciting news, outside of water resistance, is the first Mario game coming to iOS, but even that is just another endless runner-style game.